All right. What's up, everybody? All my people, you know what I'm saying? Harlem, my pop's home neighborhood, home borough, Manhattan. People in the Bronx, the Boogie Down, Queens, even out there in Staten Island. We ain't forget about y'all. And my home borough, Brooklyn. I'm back at again with another video, and this video is going to be on, as you can tell, New York and New York hip hop. Is New York hip hop coming back? Have we finally been resurrected? Okay? Have we finally New York hip hop has finally been resurrected? Started to come back thanks to these people right here. R.I.P. Pop Smoke, who unfortunately passed away. TJ, Tekka, all these dudes, man. Shout out to all of them. Okay, New York, of course. Now, New York hip hop has really been dead. A lot of people blame 50 Cent. Let's just blame to go around. One reason we can't ever get back to where we was back in the late 90s, because even back then there was beef always in the boroughs. You know what I'm saying? Biggie beef with Nas, and low key, a lot of people don't know this. Biggie had beef with the Sheff and Ghostface Killer, Raekwon and Ghost. Of course, everybody knows Nas and Jay's beef, and Jay had beef with Prodigy, and Nas eventually had a fallout with Prodigy, saying, of course, Cameron and the whole Dipset crew, and then Jay had beef with Dipset, and of course, 50 was beefing with everybody. Jada, Fat Joe, of course, Ja Rule, and I'm saying there's always been beef within the boroughs, man. And of course, the down south took over, quote unquote Atlanta took over. Really, Atlanta took over by stealing other people's sounds, specifically and style, specifically Memphis. But I went over that in the origins of Atlanta hip hop video. Okay, not hate. It's not New York. A New Yorker hating. It's just facts. Okay, I've been to Atlanta. It was a great last summer. It was a great city, but no hate. But your hip hop scene, tired hip hop reigns based on falsehoods. But anyway, back to the point of this. Of course, New York, we have that, the drill sound, Brooklyn drill. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn drill, which, of course, we didn't originate the drill style. And that's always been the problem with New York. Well, at least in recent years. We never had our own distinct style. Drill comes from Chicago. And even, look, I mean, I don't want to say this, but I'm being honest. Okay, I keep it honest on this channel. Even the Brooklyn drill sound, comes from London, the UK drill sound. If you ever listen to those London drill rappers, that's the sound we use, sound they invented and originated, the style drill. Okay? 808 Melo, shout out 808 Melo, Axel Beats, the whole Trap House Mob, everybody, man. Appreciate y'all, respect y'all for bring that sound from London over here to Brooklyn, to New York. But just being real. Being real. Of course, a lot of people say 22G's the originator, the pioneer of the Brooklyn drill sound, and then Sheff G, that's that's other stuff. That's other story. But Pop Smoke was kind of the lead of it, the vanguard of it, because he blew up the first. He went on a national level. The song "Welcome to the Party." A lot of people say DR was Pop Smoke's best song, most popular song, which it is. It is. But personally, I like "Welcome to the Party" just because that's the one that blew him up on a national level. Nicki Minaj hopped on the remix. Pusha T, Meek Mill, other people gave him a cosign, and he did his thing until he unfortunately was murdered back in February. But yeah, this is Sheff G right here. But is New York hip hop coming back? I think we are. I'm excited for it. Okay, now we need other artists to blow up. Fivio Foreign starting getting a little attention. You know what I'm saying? Tekka just dropped an album, Virgo World. Lil Tjay dropped an EP a couple months back called State of Emergency. A very good project. I recommend it. You should go listen to it. Okay, and I'm not being biased. It is a dope project. Song Ice Cold was kind of an emotional song, and then the song Zoo York, which is a drill New York drill song. That's the thing. Those are the two styles in New York right now that's really popping. Those are the two sounds in New York. You have that kind of auto-tune, sing-songy, emo sound. When I say emo, like emotional sound. And then you got the drill sound. If you want to be a blow up in New York, you gotta have one of those two styles. Those. I call it Melo-Tune. Okay, melodic flows, melodic beats, and auto tunes. You use auto tune on melodic beats, and you have a melodic flow. Okay, it's a sound Kanye West originated, and then Drake took it to another level. Yeah, but that's kind of the sound, and of course, Dave's Low, but that's another story. But that's kind of one of the sounds in New York, and A Boogie with the hoodie is the vanguard of that sound. A Boogie, shout out to A Boogie, High Bridge the label, and people in High Bridge in the South Bronx, man. I got love for all the boroughs, obviously. I got family in every borough except for Staten. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my pops is from Harlem. Originally, he was born and raised in Harlem. I still got some family out there. Got family in Queens and in the BX. So I got love for all the boroughs, including Staten. Racist ass Staten Island. No, New York is what I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about. But yeah, those are the songs. You can either be that sing songy auto tune dude like A Boogie or Lil Tjay or J.I. the Prince of New York and Jay Guapo, T.J. Porter, cat from Harlem, or you have that drill style, that hardcore gangster drill style, Pop Smoke, Fivio Foreign, 22 Gs, Sheff G, Sleepy Hollow, shout out to them, all those guys, man. You either have that style or that style or the auto tune style. Those are kind of the sounds of New York hip hop right now, and the drill sound in particular is leading the renaissance per se. I think New York right now is going through a bit of a renaissance. Back in the '90s, when the West Coast took over, there was another version of the East Coast renaissance. Started with the Wu-Tang Clan when they dropped the Enter the 36 Chambers, right under the Wu-Tang. Then '94, Nas dropped Omatic, Big drop Ready to Die, Mobb Deep dropped the Infamous, which the Infamous was really like revived East Coast gangster rap. Because Wu-Tang had their own Shaolin Kung Fu style. Biggie was making R&B style records and a G-Funk record. Honestly, that's what Big Papa is. It's G-Funk. Now I was on some street poetic conscious shit. And then Mobb Deep, because that was the gangster rap era. You had to be a gangster to blow up. And Mobb Deep, I'm not saying no disrespect to Nas, Big or Wu. Mobb Deep, that whole project, the Infamous, that was just hardcore gangster shit. East Coast gangster shit. It was cold. It was gritty. Storytelling through the eyes of Prodigy and Havoc. R.I.P. Prodigy, man. Queensbridge legend. Yeah, and then of course Jay dropped Reasonable Doubt. Then 2 years later, DMX blew up on the scene. But I think New York's going through that right now, just not on a national level. It's kind of, I won't say underground, but kind of like in the hip hop world. Like you gotta be a hard body hip hop head or from New York to know what's going on here. But we're definitely going through a renaissance. We got two styles, Melo-Tune and drill, which blow people up. Look at Pop Smoke. Welcome to the Party, Dior, the whole Meet the Woo Volume 1 mixtape, then Meet the Woo 2. The R.I.P. Pop, that was 2 Gs, obviously. R.I.P. Pop, man, I was shocked when he died. When I heard about it, I didn't believe it. But unfortunately, it's true. I've seen some conspiracy theorists talking about he ain't really dead, and look, I ain't gonna get into all that. Okay, and 2 Gs, man, shout out to 2 Gs. All my cats in Brooklyn. I'm especially excited because most of these cats from Brooklyn. Most of the cats that blowing up from New York, either from Brooklyn or the Bronx. Queens hip hop. I don't know what's going on there. Queens. I mean, Tekka technically from Queens, so you got him, but yeah. Obviously, this is A Boogie with the hoodie. Who's supposed to be dropping another project this year, Artist versus A Boogie, but it was supposed to be his last project before he goes on hiatus, music hiatus. He's got 2 kids, a daughter and a son, I believe. So I can understand him wanting to go on music hiatus, but because of the pandemic, kind of, set everybody's plans back, not just his, but everybody. Migos supposed to drop Culture 3. Drake's supposed to drop some. He might still drop some. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, here's Lil Tjay, the Prince of New York. Now he's talking about he's the king of New York, which is fine. But that's the thing, man. That's always been the thing that's dividing New York hip hop. The New York hip hop scene. People talking about the king of New York. You the king of New York. King of New York this. King of New York that. Oh, 50's the king. No, Nas the king. No, Jay's the king. Back in the day. There's always been the thing that's got to, and it always gets to us. It always gets to these niggas, man. I don't know why. It's obvious what they're trying to do, but they always fall for it. Always fall for it. But yeah, here's T.J. Porter. You know what I'm saying? I first heard about him on the Harlem record when we dropped the Harlem record. And my cousins, my cousin from Harlem was like, "Hey, yo, B, yo, you need to listen to this nigga, man. This nigga, he dope, bro. Dope." I was like, "All right, let me look at this nigga." I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, this nigga the shit, man." So I fuck with T.J. Porter, man. Shout out to him. Do great things, man. Rep the city, not just your neighborhood, Harlem, your borough, Manhattan, but the whole city, man. Like, it's us against the world, man. It's 5 boroughs against everybody, man. and we want to reclaim our rightful place on top of the hip hop throne in terms of rap scene, we gotta stick together, man. Also, again, we gotta come up with our own style, man. Okay, because like I said, drill came from Chicago, and the sound of drill we use came from London. Okay, and then the Melo-Tune, as I call it, Melo-Tune, that goes back to Kanye and Drake. So I think eventually we'll come up with our own style and our own sound. But yeah, shout out all these dudes. Y'all never heard these dudes before I named them. Go check them all out. Sheff G, 22G, Sleepy Hallow, Fivio Foreign, of course, Pop Smoke RP. Most people know about him now. Lil Tjay, TJ Porter, A Boogie, J.I. the Prince of New York, Jay Guapo, all these dudes, man. Shout out to all of them. Keep doing your things. Keep repping NYC, man. And shout out to everybody. Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens, the Bronx. Even other places. Long Island, Mount Vernon, Yonkers. I'm saying? Even out all the way out there to West New York, man. Shout out to everybody. Do your thing, man. Hustle, grind, and put on for the city. Not just your borough, not just your neighborhood, no, not just central Brooklyn. I grew up in the eastern central Brooklyn area. Eastern New York, Flatbush, and all the way out there to Flatbush, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in this area, so home to me, but I got love for everybody. Okay, so if you like this video, comment down below, see more like it. If you're from New York, comment down below, give me your borough, your neighborhood, and then say 5 boroughs versus everybody. Because that's the attitude, man. That's the attitude we got to have to reclaim our throne. Take the crown back from these country niggas, man. These country muffins, nigga. Stole our shit and talking shit about us. We just let that shit slide. Fuck nah. Okay, again, got love for them, but nah. Y'all been talking shit for too long. It's time for you to fall. Okay, all dynasties end. Look at the New England Patriots. But subscribe to the channel, like the videos, help a young brother on YouTube, okay? See you next video.